Very good evening to one and all. Today I'll begin with the first lab session as you people have tomorrow. I have shared at the beginning the file which I have given it your respective CR, LR. From that you can begin. Make sure that you will write those all the commands like creation of the table, insertion of the records and alteration. At least commands you have to go on writing and you have to insert your own values here. So let me share the screen. I will show you the demo, what is to be done exactly. We'll share the screen and we'll start here. Okay. So as I have told you that in the beginning, whenever you are about to run the SQL command, you have to open this what Oracle database here. If you don't know that, still I think 2 times I have taught you. You can ask for the instructors where exactly the Microsoft Oracle database will be here. You can go to the start button and check over there Microsoft Oracle. This what database 10 Oracle 10G, and from there you can use the run SQL command prompt. Okay, once you say the run SQL command prompt, you will get a black color screen where I have changed the my own screen here to understand you. So here once it is open, then you have to say always your first step it is what say connect. Okay, and by default I don't know what will be there for in the lab. Just you can ask for your this what instructors. There you can find out here. Okay, so student, my enter the username is what student. You can check for the respective lab system. There you can ask here, and then what will be the password? I have said it 1 2 3 4 5. So once I said student password 1 2 3 4 5, which is being done, then I shall start with this what creation of the tables here. Now before the creation of the tables, let me share the screen. What I have taught given in this what this here, where exactly it is. Extreme. Wait, just a minute. I'll open the file. Then we'll share the screen with you people. Where it is. I had sent it to whom? Sai Prakash will open the file. Yes. Uh, we'll share the screen. Yes. Yeah. So here, this is the DBMS lab. Your first step it is what we have to create the table here. Normal creation of the table. So I'll be creating the table student. Okay. Before proceeding for the creating the table student, I think yours it is a first lab 4A. Then after that the 4B students will be there. So my request to you everyone that create your own database. Once I taught you in the class here how you have to create your own database. If not, you can ask to the instructors. I will be informing them. From there, you can understand your own database has to be created. Then you have to open your this what run SQL command prompt. From there, you have to say connect and what database name you have given that you can include it. If possible, I'll be sharing the screen. I'll be sharing the video clip for the creation of the database today. Time being, once the connection is done, we will create our own tables here. So my first table it is of what creates table student. I'm not going to teach you now this what foreign key, primary key. We will keep it aside here. Normal table I'm creating here. So for the student table, I have the columns or this what attributes here: roll number, name, address, phone number. So these are the attributes for my respective entity or a table student. So I shall say this will share the screen. New share. We'll come back to the run SQL command. So before this, let me check which all tables I have in my this student database here. Select star from tab. Yeah, I have only this what student table is there with me. So I will drop that table because I'm going to create the new table. So if you want to remove the table from your respective database, the command you can say drop table student. Okay. Yeah, the table has been dropped. Means already the student table was created over here. It was there. If I create once again the student table, it will show me the error. Like it is making me alert that already the student table exists. So I don't want that. I want some new table here. So I have dropped it. Then now I'll say again select start from tab. I have not typed here. I'm just using this what upward arrow and downward arrow here. I am where it is recently it is there. So I say select start from tab. Before this, you have seen the tables are with me internal and when it is there and students. So then internally also one of the table is there. As I had created for the practice purpose, I will drop this table also here. Okay, because I'm going to show you the demo for the two tables. Drop table internal table are created for the purpose of this what internal examination, as we are going to work out for the student table and internal examination table. Okay, now I will say select start from tab. I don't have any of the table which was not there for the student and as well as the internet table also. So we shall begin with our creation of the table here. So to create a table, I will say the command create table and say student, open the parenthesis and go on step by step, where my first attribute will be like a roll number. You can create your own attribute and I will use the data type as number and I'll say 3. Okay, the size, please provide the size. As what happens if we don't provide the size, it will take by default maybe of 10 size or 15 size, which will be very difficult when you are going to display the table here. Okay, number and then I will say name. For the name, I'll say this what varchar, as we are going to have a alphanumeric or alphabet. So I'll use the 10 size. Then after that address, yes, varchar. After that, I will say 10 only. And finally, phone. Okay. For phone, I will use the data type as a number and provide the 10 size here. Okay. The table is being created. Immediately, you can observe that the table is being created by saying as a table created. Okay. Then after that, what was the situation? Next, it is you have to say to see how your table looks inside the table or inside the entity student. What all attributes are there? That you have to say. Say describe. For that, the command you can use the describe and provide the table name. Now I am saying the describe student here. Okay. So you can have a look over here. When you are going to describe any of the table, like the structure of the table, you will be having what are the name. I mean, name specifies that what are the attributes in your table, and null means what. I will be telling you what exactly this column, the null it is here. It is saying that the column name now roll number should not be empty. If I enter now, if I don't enter the value for the roll number, okay, fine, it will take, but there should be a condition. So currently null here, we don't have any of the values. It is, we don't have any of the conditions. When I use the primary key, that time you can have a look here what will happen here. Right now we didn't use any of the primary key nor any of the condition here, because they will be having a more number of conditions. Today we have to learn only the simple things. Then after that, the third column specifies the type. The type represents what? Data type. What kind of a data type you will have to use. So here, my first attribute is what? Roll number. I have provided the data type as a number, name, the data type as a varchar, address, the data type as a again varchar, and the phone here. Okay. Then I have said this what describe student. It is being showing like this way. Then I will start entering this what. Let me see what I have given in your file. I'll be going according to that. Yeah, the screen is visible. So describing the table I have done. Okay. Then inserting the records as simple insertion. What specifies this inserting a record as a simple insertion, which means that I want to enter row by row. I'm not interested to enter all the values when it is going to ask me the question. Okay. So here two things I have given. Inserting the records as simple is insertion, which means that I want to enter single row here. Okay. And another way I have provided you people as wait, here it is there. Just a minute. Yeah, I have displayed here. Insertion by accepting the values from the user. It will be asking us Like enter the value for the roll number, enter the value for name, enter value for address, enter value for phone number. So it is going to ask you, if which means that we are not supposed to type every time insert into table name values ampersand ampersand. No. Okay, so two ways are there for insertion. If you are interested to enter only one value or multiple values, you can use any of the options here. Okay, so beginning I will show you inserting the records as simple insertion. So directly values I have started entering in the command itself here. Okay, make sure. So I'll be sharing the screen, guys. Okay. Ha. So here, before inserting the record back to table, what you have to do is that before inserting the records in the table, you have to, I hope it is audible for you people. Ha. The roll number is a column name. The data type is what number. Whenever you have a number, you are not supposed to provide the this word single quote. But whenever you have a data type of this word varchar, you are supposed to provide the single quote here. Only for the numbers, no single quote. For the varchar data type, like numbers, values are there, alphabetics are there. For that, you can provide the single quote here. Okay. So make sure that you should remember what the data type is there for the roll number, what the data type is there for the name, address, and phone here. Okay. So to insert the record, always our command will be like insert into. Just a minute, I will change my this what Bluetooth. So Bluetooth devices. Okay, let us not waste the time. Insert into student values. Directly I will go on entering the values itself. My first attribute is what roll number. So I will say 401. I'm not going to use the single quote as I have provided the data type as this what number. If you have the data type as a varchar, make sure that you should provide a single quote here. Okay. What name I will use? Sai Prakash. Okay. And then address is what Balgam I'll say. Then after that, phone number, any number I can use, 22, 44, 55. Some what kind of a numbers I have entered. Pardon me. Ah. So one row is got created, which means what only one value we have inserted here. Okay. Once again, if I want to enter, I will just use this what upward arrow mark here. Okay, and I'll go on changing the value. So what happens for this here? Every time we have to go on changing separate here. But for this, the best option will be like inserting the accepting the values from the user. That also will be displayed here. I will just use the single row insertion here. Second name I will take as from your class as Pallavi. Then after that address I will say Gokak. Okay, and the number also will be changed 88990033. How many over 5? No, 4 over 77. Okay, and I'll say one row created. So I have two rows created here. Two rows are being created, which means what two values are being accepted here. So now to display this, what values are there in the respective table student? So I'll say select star from student. Okay. So see, we have the roll number, name, address, phone here. So my first value is this what 401 Sai Prakash Balgam, and phone number is what 99002224. Anyways, whatever here. And roll second value it is what 402. What we have done, we have entered the value single time here. Okay. Then now I will just show you to accept the values from the user. Once you have entered the command, every time you are not supposed to enter insert into, not required. Only one time you have to check it. So for that, the command it is what? Insert, you are supposed to use 1%. Okay. Insert into student values same. Here you are supposed to give ampersand here. So what happened? Ampersand means what? Ampersand attribute name. What will happen? It will ask us immediately what value from our choice. What we are doing previously here, we are telling the system to put this value. Okay. When we are going to use the ampersand, it is asking us for us when we are about to execute here. It is asking us, so that time you have to avoid that here. So insert into student values. Again, you are supposed to check what kind of a data type you have given, whether it is a number or whether it is a varchar. If it is a number, so what happens? If it is number, you are not supposed to give any single quote. If it is a varchar, you can give the single quote here. Okay, same way. Just the difference is what you have to use the ampersand and provide it followed by the column name here. So I will say now my first column attribute is what? Roll number is there, and my second attribute is what? Name. Third attribute is what? Address, and fourth it is what? Phone here. So for phone and roll number, I'm having this what? Uh, Number data type here. So I'm not going to provide a single quote here. So I will say ampersand roll number. Make sure what attribute name or what column name you have given, that should get matched with always what you had created in the table here. There should not be any mismatch. So what happens if you have any of the mismatch, you will try to get errors here, which will be very difficult for you people to this what extract those errors here, debug it. Okay. So at the beginning itself, you use the capital letter, caps lock, or you use the normal letters here. But make sure it should be always in a same way here. Okay. Don't get confused that first letter should be all capital, second. No. Take one way. Okay. Ampersand roll number is there. Next, it is what? Ampersand name. Complete a single quote. Third one, it is what? Single quote, ampersand address. Then after that, ampersand, yeah, phone number is there. So no need of taking me this what single quote. But here I'm explaining you without any errors. If I get errors, okay, I will display what we have to do for that. But you people also try to put the single quote, avoid the single quote. You also can understand there itself what is happening exactly, where error is about to occur, where it will take care. Okay. So this is done. Then what happens here? What we had done here, insert into student values. We have inserted the values there itself in that command. But here, what it is asking, here we are providing one single command, one single statement, where it will ask us to enter the value at the time of execution. I will repeat, if we are going to provide this syntax or this command, it will ask us to enter the value at the time of execution. It is not asking immediately enter there itself. No, it will ask us enter the value for the roll number. So I will say 403. Okay. Then name I will say Shambhavi. Then after that address Belgaum. Phone number 8866558800. Okay, so this is being done. Can you see here? Immediately one row is being created. Yes. Now, here, what happens here? Again, you are not supposed to say insert into student values. No, not required. No going backside. I mean, not taking the cursor backside, deleting the values, providing the new values. Nothing is to be done here. So what you have to do is this what? Use the forward slash. When you have to use the forward slash, when you are having the previous, which means this statement is also available at the beginning here. So that time you have to use this what forward slash. It will make that yes, whatever the previous command is there, that only will get entered and it will start asking us value here. So use the forward slash here. Okay. So see what happened. Enter the value for the roll number. Now I have entered the value for the 403. I will use 5 values here. 404. Okay. Name. Let me take Vishwesh. I don't know how many names are there. Okay. Uh, okay. Address Delhi. Then after that, phone number 7766552211. Fine. One more row has been created here. Okay. Okay. Once again, I will say forward slash, which will come for us for me to enter the values here. Okay. Enter the value, roll number, for roll number. Let me say 405. And the name I will take Shubham. Shubham Mastekar or Shubham. I don't know how many 4 Shubhams are there. So according to me, all Shubhams. Uh, Address will say Bangalore. Okay, Bangalore. Phone number 9900445566. Okay, so this many records are created. So once again, I'll say select star from student. Okay, so what happens? All the values which are being entered by me, it is getting displayed here. Okay, now in your document, I have said that to store this value. Now tomorrow is your last Friday. And after next week, again you are about to come, right? The way you will save your Java files or normal your execution part or in your laptop, you will say what control S, which means you are saving file here. But here we are using always the command prompt and we are typing all the values here. We don't use the cursor and all. So here we don't use the control S also here. So what you have to say, you are supposed to type commit. Commit means what? It is saving all the files here, which tables will save, but the records will not save until and unless you say this word commit. When you say commit here, your records will be stored till you delete. Till you delete, no matter when you come to your respective lab here. Okay. So make habit of saying this word commit here. Okay. So now again I'll say select star, it will remain, not problem. Okay, if I don't say now commit and if I'm using this word select star from student, it will be there. But if tomorrow I come and start executing, if tomorrow I come and start executing or after shutdowning the system or disconnecting here, if I say select star from student, it will be not stored here. So for that purpose, you have to say this word commit. So select star from student. This is done. Still it is there here. Okay. Now what I'm doing here, I'm saying this word select star, I'm saying, right? Star means what? All the columns from the respective table it is taking. I will repeat, all the columns from the table it is taking here. Okay. But I want only roll number and name. I will repeat, I want only roll number and name. So for that you have to say select roll underscore name, roll number, comma, name from student. You have to say student, okay? Means what? I want to display, I want to check only the values of roll number and name. Sufficient for me. So what happened? What result has come? Select roll number and name from the student. Okay? So this is done. Now, what was the next topic here? Let me go back to the screen document. New screen here. Okay, we have completed this part. Yes, I have given here. Creation of new table and alteration command here. Again, I will create the new table and I will use this word alteration command here. Okay, so I'll just go back. New screen. Yes. Alteration command means what? I want to change, I want to add up, or I want to drop the column, anything. Okay. So now I will create a table of this what internal exams here. Create table IA. I'm going to use the shortcut here IA. And still I'm not going to create a foreign key or primary key. Normal I'll create here. Okay. This is being done. What I'll say this what roll number again number and I will take 3 numbers. Yeah. Then subject 1 for time being I will use this what subject 1 subject 2. Okay. Or shall I go A Java, which means advanced Java number 3. I will take 3 because sometimes you may get 100 marks here. Okay. Then advanced computer networks number 3. DBMS number 3. DA number 3. Then English number and 3. Okay, sufficient for me. This is all the tables. Yeah, the table has been created. Now I'll say this what describe this what I. So I have received the name, null and type here. Okay. Now before this, now suppose in between you are not interested for one of the attribute. I'm just giving example. You are not interested for one of the attribute, but you have entered in the table. So you might think that you have to drop that entire table. Otherwise, you have to create a new table. Why it is required? So if you are not interested for any of the column from your respective table, you can drop that. You can delete that column here. So for that, you can use the alter command, alter table. Make sure what table name it is IA, and I'll say this what drop means what deleting. I mean you are not interested for that here. Uh, Drop column. Let me say English, okay, and I'll check. Yeah. To delete the column of the this what attribute English, you can use the alter table IA. Drop column. Column you are asking, you are telling them that your column you are about to drop the respective attribute here. Okay. So this is being done. I'll say again describe IA. I have not used a semicolon, not matters, doesn't matter here. You can use semicolon or this here. So what happened here? The English column has been discarded here. Now again, I will add up that this what English column here. Okay. Now I'll show you if you are interested to add one more attribute or one more column. Two ways are there, for single also and for multiple columns also. So now first I will show again this what back English here. Okay, now English was there, guys. English was there here. What you people will do in this word MS Word, we use this what Control Z. Always we use the Control Z. Undo it will come here, right? So here we don't have the Control Z here. But you want the previous one, what you had entered or what you had saved or what task you had done, that itself you want here, records it. So I can say for that there is a command. We can say rollback. We can say rollback. Rollback means what you had done previously. In case if you have deleted, that will restore here. Okay. So I say rollback here. Now I will say this word describe student. Here it is displaying that only the structure of the table. Previous one, what it is here, roll number, name it is there here. Student I said, no, describe I. Yeah, this is not there, but for the records it will work out here. Rollback means what? For the records, whatever you had deleted or whatever you had made the changes, for that it will work out here. Right now it is not being displayed here. Now I want to add that this what English column here. So alter table IA, add. Now saying this what add column here. Okay, let us see. uh, Wait, let me check the command here. We'll share the screen. We'll go to your document. Add. Here two columns I have done. We'll go back to the screen. So add English, I will say, provide the column name followed by the data type with the help of sites. And semicolon. Table altered here. Okay. Now I will say describe IA and I'll enter. The English column has come back. Then guess two more columns you want here. You are not interested to enter separate, not required. So you have that option is also available. Alter table IA, add. If you are interested to add multiple columns, multiple attributes, you have to take a help of this what open parenthesis and the close parenthesis, where it will get enclosed with what columns you are supposed to add. So my first, it is what a Java lab underscore lamp. I will use number. Yeah, you have to give the data type. It will not take automatically. Number 3. And one more, it is what dbms underscore lab number. And it is 3. Okay. So this is being altered, which means what at a time we have added the two columns or two attributes. Yeah. Then we have to describe now, which was described till English. After that, it will add up to two more columns here. So describe IA. Yeah, you can have a look here where the two more columns are being added here. Okay. A Java Lab, DBMS Java Lab. Now this is done. So sufficient this. Now what I will do is that I will show you now the creation of the primary key and foreign key. Okay. Last two more topics over where you can work out with your tomorrow's lab session. So before working with the primary key and foreign key, I hope you have gone through the document what you have given here. There also I have given a note by saying that you are supposed to drop the two tables and start working for again creation of the new table. There you can provide the primary key. Now also, I'm repeating, listen carefully. Now also I can provide the primary key. Already I have the table of the student, but I don't want to be in hurry. I will create a new table. There itself I will show the primary key. If you have forgotten to provide the primary key, that is a different thing that we can alter by saying the constraint. Right now I will not display. I will show you from the beginning how to create the primary key, which is very, very easiest here. Okay. First of all, what the primary key is that here? I will go to the respective document and we'll start working here. Okay. I'll just dictate that here. Ah. Creating a table by adding the primary key and foreign key here. What does the primary key means? A primary key is a constraint in a table which uniquely identifies each row record in a database by enabling one or more columns in the table as a primary key. First of all, it is a unique value. If it is 401 roll number, it is given for the Sai Prakash. Again, you cannot enter the 401. Keep in mind what the primary key is, what it is a unique value, which means cannot repeat the same value for everyone. Only once means one. It will be long. You can create more number of columns as a primary key. It is not compulsory that for one table, one primary key. No, you can have the n number of primary keys also here. Okay. Then what exactly the foreign key? And another thing, it is what when you have mentioned the column as a primary key, you will not leave that value as a empty. Correct? You cannot leave the value as a empty. Now I'll go back again. I'll show you where the table which is not of a primary key, if I leave that value, it will take. But when you say the primary key for the respective column, if you leave the value, I mean, if you don't enter the value for that respective column, it will not take. Why? Because you have made that column as a primary key. Okay. So done. After that, we'll go back here. And what exactly the foreign key is what? The foreign key constraint is a column or a list of columns which points to the primary key column of another table. Now I'm going to create the table, the student, where I will provide the SWOT roll number. And from the student table, whatever the values for the roll number I have given, those values should be there in the IA table, internal table where we are about to create. Same value should be declared. Okay. Uh, and it should not be mismatched. Okay, I'll just go for the demonstration where it will be helpful for you people. Let me share the screen. Yeah. Now, see, I will just insert the record here. Insert into student values ampersand, sorry, ampersand. I will just show you now. Ampersand roll number, ampersand name, ampersand address, sorry, and ampersand phone. I'll just tell you, see. Enter the value for the roll number. Now I will say enter. I have not entered. Okay. I will say ABC. Okay. Uh, then I'll say address what Belgaum only. Phone number 99008800. How many count? Wait. I have got the habit of 00334455. So see, it is showing that it is saying that we have not entered the value. We are supposed to enter the value still if it is asking us. Okay. Now I will work out for the table. First of all, I will drop the table here. Okay. Drop table IA, table drop. Ha. Drop table student. Huh? Now I will create the table now as a student here. Very fast, I'll proceed. Create table student. My first attribute is what roll number. And I'll give first normal you are supposed to do. Only what after your data type, you are supposed to give this what the primary key. Number 2, sorry, 3. And there itself you can say as a primary key. Which means immediately you will understand that roll number you are making as a primary key, which is going to be unique, which is going to be this what not repeated values here. Okay, primary key, name, varchar. Sorry, no space should be there. 10. Only 2 values I'll give you for your demonstration. Table created. Time being, I'm giving only 2 values. You can work out for what document I have given for you. Let us not waste more time. So 2 values I have done. Now I will say describe student. Can you see? Yes. Here the recorded session is there. I cannot ask you. So describe student. See. Name, null type, type here. Okay. Roll number. Previously at the beginning what we had given here there was nothing. Now what it is showing not null. Why? Because we have mentioned the roll number as a primary key, which means that you are supposed to enter the value and you are supposed to enter a single value for the single row. No repeating should be there. Okay. And for the name, Sai Prakash will be 2, Aishwarya's will be 2, Renuka's will be 2 here. So for that here. Okay. Now over. Now I'll say, first of all, I insert the values. Okay. Insert into student values. Hardly 3 values I'll take for your reference sake. No, 4 values. Okay. Sorry. Ampersand roll number. Ampersand single quote. Ampersand name as the varchar. Okay. Enter the value for 401. Let me start. Sai Prakash. One row is created. Second row I'll create. 402. Renuka. Second value is being created. Roll number 3403. Yash. Third is created. 404. What name I have to give? Naina. Ha. Now see guys, I will enter 404 only. Yeah? You tell me what happens. 404. Povitra. Can you see? I had entered the 404 once again. Where the 404 was there. 404 was there. Here I have entered the 404 again. What it showed? Unique constraint. Why? Because roll number we have displayed as a primary key, which means that it is a unique value. Only one value can be given to the respective row here. Okay. So now again I'll say /. Now you can enter 405 and name Povitra. Povitra. Ha. Now it is being created. Okay. Now select. Sorry, star from student. Yes. Now the values are ready with me. Can you see here? The select star from student. Over. So I had the roll numbers, which is the primary key 401, 402, 403, 405. Okay. So these roll numbers I have to mention in the IA table. Now I will create table IA. Very small. I'll take the columns here. Please pardon me. Roll number. Normal, you have to go on working. Number 3. Till here, it is a normal creation of a table. Only what? After the entering the data type, you are supposed to follow what kind of a constraint you want to say. Either primary key or either foreign key here. Okay. Now, for in the IA table, I want to refer the table of student for the roll number. So I have to say here references. Okay. References means what? I am referring to the table student. Which table I'm going to refer? Student. So make sure what table you have, in which table you had created the primary key. So that table name should be there. Inside the parenthesis, what you are referring, what values you are going to refer. So I say roll underscore number. Why roll underscore number? Because in the table student, I'm going to use this what roll number as a primary key. Okay. Then followed by this what comma, provide the marks. I will say M1 time being number 3, M2 number, no space 3, and after that M3 number 3. Sufficient for me 3 subjects right now. Okay, the table has been created. And here references, make sure you are supposed to provide the spellings also very in a correct form, as the compiler will be checking the spellings, and so immediately you will start getting the errors also here. Okay, you are supposed to aware what table you are taking, and in that table what you are referring here. Okay, so now I shall begin this what values, entering the values here, which is hardly 10 minutes. Before this, you have to keep this what table, select star from student, so that you will refer which all roll number you have in the student table. So that roll number should be there in your respective referred table, which is the IA. So insert into IA values, ampersand roll underscore number. There is no single quote, as I am not going to take, I have not taken as a varchar. So just directly I'll go on entering. M1, ampersand M2, ampersand M3. Yes, 3 values are with me. Now see 401, 402, 3, 4, 5. Purposely for my first value itself, I will take as a 406. Purposely. 98, 99. Random numbers I'm going to take. Yeah. See guys. So what it is? Error at line 1, integrity constraint, parent key not found. Which means parent key not found means what? The 406, whatever the value we have entered, is not available in the student table where it is being mentioned as a primary key for the roll number. Whatever the values are there from this table, that only it will take in the referred table here. So once again, we will start working. I can use now forward slash. And remember, if the error has occurred, there is a no need of typing again that respective command or the statement. No, just use the forward slash as previous one you have entered here. So now I'll see. Now I will say 401, 99, 100, random marks 98 here. Can you see now? We have not received any error here, as we have entered what the value is there in your respective table here. Same. Okay. Now second value I will enter 402, random marks 87, 88, 90. Okay. 2 values are being done. 403. Then after that 76. Let us go down now. 87 and 65. Okay. One more 404 till 405. I have to enter 87, 89, 100. Last value 405. I'm using the forward slash. Okay. 86, 84 and 55. Sufficient. Then select star from IA. Can you see roll number M1, M2, M3? These values have been entered here. Now, till now it is done. Hardly 2 topics are there. Now we want total, no? So before this, I will say commit, because even I need for the next class commit. Okay, everything is getting committed. I mean, everything is getting saved. Now I want to add the total. What I have to do? First of all, I have to create the column. Then after that, I have to set the values. Okay. Okay. Fine. One more thing, if I want to add a new roll number, I cannot enter the first directly in the marks table 406. No, you have to enter the values in the student table. There you enter and come to this what internal table here. You cannot enter directly 406. That 406 should be there in the original table. Then you have to come to the referred table here. Okay. Now I'll say this what alteration of the table. Altered table IA, add total. Only one column I want to add here. So total number 3. Okay. Table altered. Now I will say describe IA. So what happened? The total has been added. And now I'll say select star from IA. What happened? The total column is empty, but you want to enter. Okay. So what people will do, what logic will be there in your mind? You will say 99 plus 100, which is going to be 99, 199 plus 198 here, which is going to be this what 298 or 297 here, right? Whatever total it is there here. Why you need the manual calculation when you are having the logic, this what command or syntax, why you need here? So we have the two ways to update the respective values here. Two ways are there. When you want to enter the values only for one column, when already some values are there, that time you have to use the command called as the updation here. No need of saying the insert. It will not take insert. Why? Because already for few of the columns, the insertion has been done, but only insertion has to be done for the total. If you say only insert into table, no, it will not work out. You have to say this what update only here. So I'll say update. What the table name is, what student. So update student set means what you are supposed to tell. No, what you want to update, what column it is there. So set total. Uh, Here you cannot say 99 plus 100 plus 98. No, in the SQL it will be always taking the help of this what column names here. Okay, so I want to use column this there M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, where only for one row. So I'll say where roll underscore number equal to this what 401. I will say only 401 right now. Okay. And where you are going to use the condition, that time you have to use this what single quote. When you are inserting, not required single quote, just directly you have to go on using the ampersand here. Okay. So this is done. Why there is an error? Just let me check. Okay, student set. I think I have taken the space M3. M1 plus M2 plus M3 is there. Where I will go back to your document also. Okay. Roll number equal to 401. Sorry. Yeah. Invalid identifier. No worries. Let me go to the document and we'll check there and come back here. New share document. Yes. I have given here. No, total I'm going for working. Tomorrow session you can refer this respective this what here. I'm not sure what error I'm getting right now. We'll go back again. We'll try for that also. Okay. Huh. Extremely sorry. What I have to do is that what update IA table here. Extremely sorry. Update IA. I should say IA, not student here. Okay. As I was correct for the command. Huh. One row is updated. Okay. So now you see select star from IA. Huh? So can you see here 297 ho gaya. Okay. Please refer the document what I had given. Here I am giving you kind of more description here and very quick here. So please refer the document also here. Okay. Now I want to do the total for all the rows. What you can do? Update IA set total equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3 sufficient. I don't want where. Why? For all the rows, I want the total here. Okay, I'm not using for specific row. Huh? So here done. 5 rows updated. So select star from IA over. Can you see the total is what automatically it has come? We have not taken help of calculator, not our logic, not the manual things here. This was the today's session. Please make sure to follow the document and try to work out what I had given, and you are supposed to enter the 10 values at least here. Okay. We'll be there back after your tomorrow's lab for the live demonstration in the lab here. Till then, practice this year. Okay. Request everyone to maintain the social distance, use the sanitizer, please wear the mask, stay safe. Okay, now I'm not going to say stay home, stay safe here. Just okay, bye. Thank you.